Here's where we begin. President Trump and his supporters say Democrats, they've gone too far with claims of wrongdoing after Robert Mueller found the president did not collude with Russia. Some Republicans are now talking about revenge. House Democrats say their investigations will continue.
6 committee chairmen wrote to Attorney General William Barr demanding the release of the special counsel's report no later than April 2nd. Senate Republican leaders blocked a resolution yesterday calling for Mueller's full findings to be made public. Major Garrett is at the White House. Major, good morning.
Good morning. You might remember President Trump called the Mueller investigation a witch hunt, a hoax, accused Mueller of supervising a pack of angry Democratic thugs. Well, yesterday, he said, in fact, Mueller acted, quote, honorably, and the investigation was carried out just fine. Think of that as the turn to the 2020 campaign, where at rally sites you're going to hear talk of vindication, exoneration, and already predictions here at the White House. The Democrats are going to have to live with this president for 6 more years.
I think the Democrats have way overstepped and overplayed this.
Republicans are convinced, even without the benefit of the full Mueller report, President Trump and his campaign did not collude with Russians or obstruct justice, and they are accusing Democrats of grotesque overreach.
What they did, it was a false narrative. It was a terrible thing. Very few people I know could have handled it.
President Trump's 2020 campaign now fundraising off the probe's conclusion and going so far as to send this memo to TV producers, listing discredited guests, all Democrats, who pushed, quote, outlandish, false collusion accusations.
It's really the Democrats with their media lackeys creating a narrative that they want to be true because they couldn't explain the outcome of the last election.
Seemingly free of Mueller-related jeopardy, the president was at ease yesterday, meeting with the Stanley Cup champion Washington Capitals and sharing a joke with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, himself a target of a corruption probe.
I brought you a case of the finest wine from the Bouillon, and I hope they don't open an investigation on that.
Mr. President,
The president also previewed not only a 2020 campaign theme, but threads of a new investigation into how the Mueller probe was launched.
There are a lot of people out there that have done some very, very evil things, very bad things, I would say treasonous things against our country. Those people will certainly be looked at.
Democrats searching for a post-Mueller foothold are settling on demanding the full Mueller report and its underlying evidence.
Whatever you feel, there is no good reason not to make the report public.
This letter to Attorney General William Barr from 6 Democratic committee chairs calls Barr's 4-page summary of the Mueller report not sufficient for Congress as it conducts its own investigation into the president.
Mr. Barr is an appointee of the president, so I have a lot of questions both about the conclusions and the process that was followed.
The Attorney General and his advisors are working now on it just to find out how much of the report can be made public. There are Justice Department rules that, in general, suggest against releasing information related to ongoing investigations, grand jury testimony, classified information. But as congressional Democrats have pointed out, Bianna, in times of high public interest and in pursuit of transparency, those rules have been waived and ought to be in this case as well.
That's right. And Barr did say that he would release as much as possible before this report came. Major, thank you.